Hello children, I'm Miss Meena Vinayak Devrupkar and I'm going to teach you chemistry. I have been sending lots of worksheets, I suppose, to standard 9. I know you have not got your papers or you don't know your marks, whatever your score at standard 8, but we are considering you. So I've already started my coaching further as per the subject chemistry is concerned. So, children, glad that you are working from home and you have to work in the subject chemistry because, as you know, it is very volatile subject. And therefore, I have already started with first chapter, that is language of chemistry. In the language of chemistry, we have it's like a based on previous knowledge. That is your, what is that formula making capacity, your valencies. So all that you need to uh, do very well. In this, whatever time you have got right now at home, first try and take one 40 pages book. In that 40 pages book, you will daily write like a prayer your valencies. Now, what you will write? I'm going to show you. Okay. We'll have to show you certain other things that what you need to write over here. See, this is your, you can see this. This is your valency chart, right, children? So this valency chart, which is there, most of you know your valencies, that is monovalent and then divalent, positive, but you find it very difficult sometimes to do negative valencies. So how to do the negative valencies, I'm going to teach you now over here. So what you see over here is C. That is potassium K plus, right? Potassium K plus, sodium, lithium, hydrogen, ammonium. Then some of them has variable valency. For variable valency, we have another uh, tabular form. Then divalent valency, calcium, magnesium, zinc. So what I'm trying to tell you, take 140 pages book every day, like start from tomorrow itself, or whatever the old book or old pages which you have not used of old book, those you put them together and make your valency notebook. It's like a prayer. So tomorrow onwards, what you do? First, you write down only valency one. That is monovalent, divalent. How many you will have to write on? That is potassium, sodium, lithium, hydrogen, ammonium. Okay, only positive ones and some few variable valencies. Which one that? That is a cube. That is a cuprous. Then you have a gentis. Then you have this is a hydrogen. That is a mercurous and orus. So only these many. Then the next day, that is on Sunday. Sunday also don't take a break. Only for the this is like a prayer, no? So we have to do. We do it every day. So similarly, you will write down the another page valency 2. That is divalent positive. Calcium, magnesium, zinc, barium, nickel, cobalt, uranium, and there are many more variable valency elements are there, metals which are there, which will show you the 2 plus valency, positive 2 plus, like you have cuprous, then you have argentic, mercuric, ferrous, plumbous, stannous, then platinous and manganese. So all these things you must have. Why they are us? That is, for example, plumbous, stannous, platinous and manganese. OUS means lower valency and it means higher valency. See the 1 plus and 2 plus. Always remember, in silver and mercury they are 1 plus and 2 plus. Gold 1 plus and 3 plus, right? Ferrous 2 plus and 3 plus. Copper 1 plus and 2 plus. Now you should know the Latin and Greek names for that also. That is also very important. Therefore, I said us. Us means in that particular thing, low valency is us. For example, Mn 2 plus and Mn 4 plus. Pt 2 plus and Pt 4 plus. So 2 plus will be us, platinus, and 4 plus will be platinic, like that. Okay. Now valency 3. Now third day on Monday, what will you do? You will do trivalent element. How many trivalent elements are there? Aluminum, chromium, ferric, and auric. And that's all you have to write down. You write down once and close the book. Okay, then fourth day, that is Tuesday, trivalent elements you will write down. Trivalent also hardly anything. Plumbic, again the same revision of, that is plumbic, stannic, platinic, and manganic. Now, after doing, I don't think you have any problem as far as you do metals, that is the positive valences. But the negative valences, you find it little difficult. For example, valency 1, monovalent elements. So you have chloride, chlorate, iodide, hydroxide, nitride. So on the no, that's on Wednesday coming week. What you do, you write down these valencies. You will write down in words also, and you write down notation also. Notation should have the base as well as the exponent, that is Cl raised to 1 minus. Then on Thursday next week you will write on valency 2. Here this is a zone divalent element. This is where children you find it very difficult. Other than that, this thing. So we are trying to help you out with the how to remember these valencies. Valency 3 trivalent element, and valency 4 you have only carbide, that is C raised to 4 minus, right? So, and here phosphate is there, then nitride is there, and phosphite is there, right? Phosphate, again 8. 8E means always more number of oxygen, so PO4, 3 minus, and phosphite means O means less number of oxygen, and therefore this thing. In chloride, perchloride also, I'll explain it to you how it is given, has been given over here. Yes, they have given chlorate, and then hypochlorite they have given. Mm, yes, they have given, and then um, okay, so we'll take that another thing only. So this is how you have to do. Now don't stop over there in the next week. Again, you take the, again you start on the monovalent positive elements. Next day again, divalent positive, then trivalent elements, then trivalent, tetravalent positive. Then again, monovalent negative, divalent negative, trivalent negative, and tetravalent. How much time it's going to take? This every day in the morning we do prayer. Similarly, you have to do. Continue this till we meet in the classrooms of IS or IN. Then by the time when I will meet you, you will be so much, you'll be really good at it. Really, I'm telling you. And when you know your valencies, see valencies, these are like alphabets of chemistry. And by using this, you'll make formulas, that is words of chemistry. And by those using those words, those formulas, you will be able to write the sentences. So very important for you to start with this kind of a work. Okay. Now, the other thing what we are going to do over here is similarly, if you see some other things, okay, over here, all right, so now you have this, yeah, this is what I was talking, sorry. I'm not okay. Now let's start doing this. I've given you language of chemistry, my first worksheet on 19th of March. I've given you all the formulas. Why we wrote so many formulas? See, you can make the formulas like this. It's very easy. You can even make your own tables. You make your own crosswords by using the formula and forward it to school. So that will help us. See, magnesium chloride, MgCl2, magnesium nitrate, MgNO3 twice. Why NO3? Twice, because magnesium over here is 2 plus and NO3 is 1 plus. Carbonate, sulfate, sulfide, nitrite. Similarly, all these, see, these are the acidic radicals, and these are these are acidic radicals, and these are basic radicals. Metals, they react with water to give you bases of the alkalis, and therefore they're basic radicals. And over here, these are all acidic radicals, right? So similarly, you can make all the formulas over here, and many more tabular forms you can make on your own also. Here a little difficult: dichromate, nitrite, bicarbonate, sulfide, aluminate, and oxide, right? Then how to write down the reactions basically. Have you understood this? Reactive metals, potassium plus cold water, sodium plus cold water. Now this is a part of a second chapter, that is chemical reactions. But I brought it in over here because chemistry should be taught as a whole. Right. You I would taken it granted that you know the valencies and you know the formula making and you know how to write down the equations also. Equations balancing also I have given. Those all that worksheet answers also I'm going to send it to you. Okay, so these are very important things. They might ask you the observations. This year there was a board question paper. Children found it very easy, not because it was easy or it was very basic, but they have been working hard. They have been doing a lot of work. So similarly, paper comes from board at your time also. You have to gear up for that and start working from now itself. Because I don't know you all. That is all three standards personally. But I know that you're very intelligent. Teachers have been telling so, and you're very hardworking also. And fun time fun and work time work. Right now you have got a lot of time, so you can at home you can do this work. That's why I want you to start working. Now how to write down the equation? See, it is given over here word equation. Potassium is a metal, so if you don't know the symbol for potassium, that will be trouble. If you don't know what is the formula for water, that will be trouble. So how will you write an equation? That's why I'm telling you, you know your valencies, know your formulas, and then you will know your sentences. That is your balancing and equations. That is very important. Okay, balancing also I have given you some videos on that. Now see over here. So this will give you KOH. Understand they are giving the product also. Address is given to you. That is potassium hydroxide and hydrogen. So what's so difficult in that? You just write down potassium hydroxide is caustic potash. The caustic soda is NaOH. So write down these equations. And the observations are very important. So sodium melts in a globule, darts freely onto the surface. They might ask you what happens. Right observation. Sodium metal is put into cold water. Right observation, right reaction. Two types of questions can come onto this. Okay, similarly this. Now magnesium is a funny thing. That is what is funny about it. It reacts with the boiling water to give you magnesium hydroxide, and when it is burned in the presence of steam, it gives you magnesium oxide. And both the times hydrogen gas is given out. Okay, so this is how. Now this is another this thing, displacement of hydrogen from hot water. So magnesium, aluminum, zinc, and red hot, these are known as active metals. They're not reactive, they're active. Which one are the reactive? Potassium, sodium, and calcium are top three are reactive. So you must know the activity series. That is a whole order you should know in 9 standard. So now again over here these reactions are given to you. So they form the corresponding. See, if you see that is sodium, potassium, and this thing that is calcium forms the hydroxides, whereas after that whatever the active metals they form the oxides. So they form the oxides over here. I think this equation I have not put the this thing that is hydrogen. So you just make a over here a little bit of I think we have to make this particular equation proper. That is there's hydrogen over here. Okay, so make hydrogen over here at this particular place. Here there should be hydrogen. Mg plus water, it gives you magnesium oxide, plus it gives you hydrogen over here, right? Rest all hydrogens there. Sorry, that is a mistake over here, so please rectify this mistake. And another metal is there which reacts reversibly with steam, and that is when it is a red hot and from tri. This is a mixed oxide Fe3O4, that is FeO and Fe2O3 gives you Fe3O4 tri-iron tetroxide, right? And this is the balancing for that equation. So this is how I think you will have to right now itself you start practicing displacement of hydrogen from acids. Again, this is good news for you that copper and below copper they don't displace the hydrogen from the dilute acid at all. So you don't have to write down those reactions. Only this thing, potassium, sodium, calcium, they do displace, they give you KCl and hydrogen, but they're very explosive and violent, not violent, so here violent, and therefore they are not preferred. So these are known as all three are reactive, and the magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, and they are known as the active metals, right? So these three, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, they displace, but they less violent. That is, reaction is not very explosive, less violent. That means exothermic but less exothermic. And here highly exothermic, top three. And then over here that is the iron and lead very slowly, gently. So reaction is very slow. You will not be able to see a lot of bubbling, called as effervescence. As vigorous bubbling is seen over here and here, little bit of less vigorous, and here they don't react. So on the basis of that, you are supposed to write down these equations. So these equations we have worked out and given it to you. So you please check your work with my answer sheets also. Okay. These are the question answers were given to you. So children, you need to work hard, gear up, and more you work, more you will be very proficient in chemistry. Okay, so Stay indoors, stay safe, and nice. That we are going to start video sessions. I'll give you links and start clicking onto the links in the YouTube or in the presence of your parents. You watch. That is, don't waste your time onto the YouTube. Another thing, I'm going to start now journal work. So I'll give you the first experiment is the action of not action. I think preparation, identification of gases. Okay, and I have some few videos also which were clicked into our lab. Those also I can forward to you. Okay, so thank you so